cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
In the past months, Game of Thrones fans have been making some pretty interesting predictions for what's next, and today I want to go over one of my predictions for the show. With that being said, spoilers will be heavy for everything Thrones related up to the current point in the series. Okay, so with many probable outcomes in Season 7, we know there will be some continuation of Jon Snow's lineage being laid out for the audience, possibly coming from more of Bran's visions. This could include a flashback of the tourney at Harrenhal. This is where Rhaegar Targaryen won the tournament in the presence of Lyanna Stark, and where he crowned her the Queen of Love and Beauty. It didn't mean Lyanna was a queen by any means, but more of a traditional event at wedding tourneys. Rhaegar was already married to Elia Martell, yet he gave a crown of winter blue roses to young Lyanna Stark instead. Most fans believe this is where the two legendary characters started the relationship. It would be fitting to have this moment in history pop up in one of Bran's visions, but either way, if it does or doesn't happen, we know that there will at least be some coverage on Jon Snow's true parents. However, I have an odd feeling Jon Snow will not learn of the well-kept secret, at least not in Season 7. Here's why. First off, when big secrets are revealed in Game of Thrones, they tend to be revealed in epic scenes. For example, the way Willis became Hodor included an interaction between two different timelines and inside Bran's vision. Needless to say, we weren't expecting that outcome, and tying that in with Jon Snow makes me think if he finds out the truth, it must be jaw-dropping and unassuming. This is why I do not think Samwell Tarly will be in the Citadel and just somehow come across evidence of Rhaegar and Lyanna's child. And if Sam does in fact find something, do you really think Jon will receive a letter via Raven stating he is not really the bastard son of Eddard Stark? Or if Jon was to meet up with Bran, and Bran tells Jon what he has seen, it doesn't seem as explosive as I feel it needs to be. Think about how Jon would take the news. He's lived his whole life in the shadow of Robb Stark, wanting to be able to sit at the same table with his family when they feast, and not wanting anything more than just being called a true Stark. If he receives word that he has Targaryen blood, I don't feel like Jon will necessarily hop on board right away. I don't know, it just feels too simple. And Game of Thrones continually proves that nothing is really simple. I mean, from the first episode of Season 1, we knew that the Targaryen Restoration was working to bring back the dragon family into power on the Iron Throne. And at the end of Season 6, Dany is just now sailing to Westeros. Things take time, and since we have just found out the truth about Jon Snow's parents, I think we are in for a waiting game. This next part will include spoilers from the filming of Season 7. If you want to be left in the dark, I completely understand. This would be your time to click off the video. Okay, so as for Season 7, here is what we know of Jon Snow. He definitely meets up with his aunt Daenerys for the first time. It looks like they may be meeting at Dragonstone, the longtime seat of House Targaryen, after they fled Valyria. Jon is wearing dark brown leather armor, the same style as the garment Sansa made for him in Season 6. He looks a little bit more regal, which makes sense for the new king in the north. Dany is also wearing dark clothing, same as her advisors. This could all be because Dragonstone is full of obsidian, and it's built on a volcano. That part really doesn't matter, but I felt that I should say Jon isn't wearing a huge Targaryen sigil on his breastplate. Anyway, the next thing is in one picture it looks like Jon Snow is interacting with one of the dragons. This is what is really important. Since most fans believe Jon will have a similar bond to the dragons just like Dany, we need to observe this scene closely. If Jon doesn't already have confirmation of his parents by that point, which I doubt he would, this could be the first look we get at his confusion, and everyone else's for that matter, if he's accepted his family from the dragons. This could be the epic moment where he realizes the rumors are true, given the idea that he has already been told he was half Targaryen. Most likely the dragons will treat him like they did Tyrion, which is far better than most, and Jon will go about his business and pursue the White Walker threat. There is talks of Jon going beyond the wall in Season 7 with a group of warriors, and if you want to hear about that, check out this video. Really, other than that, it's hard to say what else we have in regards to an opportunity for Jon to find out the big secret. Most indoor scenes are all done behind closed doors, so unless Jon finds out the truth during a big battle, we may have to wait for Season 7 to air. Speaking of, Season 7 has only 7 episodes, and the final Season 8 has been greenlighted for production, but so far we don't have a set number of episodes. I feel like we won't see Jon discover his true lineage, at least not yet. It's arguably the biggest secret of the whole series, and I bet it will be more of an ending type of discovery. Let me know your thoughts. As always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.